So, I got a cold again. It's not something serious this time, but sorry if my voice sounds even weirder. Anyways, days ago, my whole timeline in Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram was this, and this. What's happening? All he was doing was fighting Armin, and Mikasa just held him on the table like this. This was enough to blow a whole fandom. I don't watch Attack on Titan anymore, but I still have like old Levi and Mikasa arts from 2015, but I still don't know where are they, because half of my old art is lost. Never drew them since then. Now, since this went viral and many people wanted me to draw it, I did it. Stick around for this time lapse. And by the way, this video is sponsored by Skillshare. Make sure to watch the whole thing to get to know them very well. And for the time lapse, I'll share my way of drawing faster, etc. First of all, by faster, I don't mean you should rush your art and ignore like important things totally. I'll just share with you like how this painting art style is not complicated as people think it is. Anime style take way longer because the anime style has line arts, more minimalistic and specific shadings. Like everything has its own place, or it just gonna look so messy. To begin with, I want to announce that I've dropped my merch prices just for you, meaning I lowered my profits. But it's okay if you guys gonna afford it this time. Maybe ask your mom to buy something now. I have t-shirts, hoodies, and prints. I'll leave the link in the description and in the card above. I need a camera and a microphone. Come on, y'all. Y'all want some ASMR, right? Let's just start the video. For this art style, I start with a simple sketch. I try to make it as clean as possible. A clear sketch where I know what's happening, I know where to put things. Later, I select the edges with the lasso tool. I hope I pronounced it well. I color it and I put it on a group layer. I create a clipper layer above that and I start color blocking, and it doesn't need to be that clean. Later, I shade some skin parts with reddish colors around the eyelids, nose, lips, and I sculpture some parts like the jawline, cheeks, and the neck so as to have that 3D effects. I don't shade that much. I just go immediately to make a new layer. I choose light grayish colors, if that makes sense. Then I change the layer mode to multiply. I use many colors like green, blue, yellow, as long as they are like light grayish. I add like a screen layer. I add yellow highlights, purple, blue, reflective lights. I suck at colors, so bear with me. I also add an overlay layer, and with an airbrush I make circular reddish lights around the hair, the cheeks, and I add shadows with the same layer, but try to make it as low as possible. Try not to make it look too saturated or too concentrated. After I feel like it's all good and homogeneous, I move it to Photoshop to correct some mistakes with the liquify tool there. I also correct the colors and the brightness using the adjustments curves. After that, why not talking about Skillshare, our sponsor of today? Skillshare is an online learning community where millions come together to take the next step in their creative journey, with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people on topics including illustration, design, photography, video, freelancing, and more. Skillshare classes include a combination of video lessons and a class project. For example, if you join Jessica Kobayashi's class, who is, by the way, one of my favorite YouTubers and photographers, check out her channel, she's amazing. You would notice the lessons on the right. They are like very short and easy to understand and to apply, but in the end, you get a big amount of information and experience. And you can also share what you've learned so far in the class projects for more feedback and more encouragements, communication, and inspiration. Witness your own transformation as you turn small steps into giant leaps. Skillshare's premium membership is less than $10 a month. Once you join, you get access to thousands of inspiring classes. And since you are here, you can get a free trial video of premium membership for the first 1000 people to click the link in the description. Explore your creativity today. Thank you Skillshare for sponsoring this video. As I was saying about the painting, I adjust it a little bit on Photoshop, then I come back to Clip Studio Paint to finish rendering about that. You can create like new layers so as not to miss the previous painting, or you just draw on the same layer praying you won't fuck it up. I have these brushes that really helped me. I'll leave the link in the description. They give that painting dry brushes effects and it's pretty cool for this art style. I keep rendering, trying to make things like some edges sharper and other edges softer. I also add more details and I just make things clearer because as you can see in the first version it looks blurred and it has no details, so we gotta finish it a little bit. You don't have to go like crazy about it, you just make things clearer and stand out. And what also distinguishes this step is that you start using smaller brushes. You add more contrast, details, and try not to make things look like plastic. Even though most of my art look like plastic, but try to experience like new textures and try not to add too much shadows or like too much lights. Of course every style is different, but keep it logical and look right to the eye. I guess that's all beside the brushes. I'll put their link in the description. I hope it was a little bit helpful. I literally don't know how to explain things, but I try to make this video as short as possible since I'm already working on other detailed tutorials, so stick around for that. Thank you so much for watching and see you later. Bye!